excuse me. Today is Monday, if I remember right. Let's double check here. It's been a crazy day. Yep. Today is Monday, and it is day 19 of the Luna House build. Yesterday got a lot of progress. Got this roof put on, all this trim. Also assembled this roof. Kind of played around to make this a little nicer, so now that this backing has set a little bit, we're going to go ahead and put a rhinestone in there today, just like right here. Put in a nice little rhinestone. The majority of the designs and the colors and the textures I added. This was not part of the instructions. I can't stand plain Jane. I can't stand plain wood, so it takes a little bit more time for me to complete these little builds, but I can be super proud of them if I know that I've made them as beautiful as I possibly can. That's the name of the game for me. It's not just assembly, it's just aesthetics. I mean, you want to look at it and feel like you're there. So that's my main goal when I build these. But if you haven't been following me with this build, so far we've got this awesome music area. Got the kitchen. Got all this wiring, lots of lighting elements in this one. Got our music box. Got the bathroom. Then we've got this cute little sitting room, also equipped with light. It's got a little lamp in there. And then first floor, we got our stairs that I added color to, purple trim on the front of the stairs, and then I added carpet just to give it more of a homey feel. And then right here, we have the main room and the library inside there, as you can see. And I added some touches to this as well. Instead of this being bare wood, I went ahead and took my paint marker and filled this in to match and complement the colors of this. I painted, used paint markers, but I made these silver, put these little hologram pieces in there to make it look like stained glass. And over here on the sides, just to kind of complement the greenish brickwork, I went ahead and did some green outlines on the exterior walls and also added one of those black purple rhinestones. And we ended yesterday with this, finishing the A-frame around the sitting room and putting in the papers and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and resume from that spot because that's where we left off. And here we go. Yeah, if you have any questions or comments or anything, or have any ideas about the next build I should do, if you have a book nook or mini house or assembly project that you think I would have fun doing here, just throw it up there in the comments and I will be super excited to go ahead and look it up and see if I can go ahead and do that. So here we go. Let's go ahead and grab the instructions and see where we left off yesterday. Obviously it was the little papers here. So what am I doing now? Oh, we have the little skull crossbones to go right here. And then we have the hanging sign that goes right here on the side. So let's see, where did we find that? D13, which is a sticker. Everything labeled D is a sticker. Yep, and look at that. It is the last stick. Oh wait, we have two more. It's the last large sticker of this build. And that's what's going to be, that skeleton guy right there is going to be right there on the entryway. Let's go ahead and stick him on there. And in my usual fashion, I'm going to use my little tweezers. That way I can get it perfectly straight without my hands getting in the way. Right. There we go. Awesome. We need that little sign. Paper might get in the way a little bit. I'll just make it look more realistic and blowing in front of it. Okay. So, how's everybody's day been? If you want to throw some info up on the chat there and say hi. Today's been kind of a stressful day for me. Like, you can probably hear it in my voice. And I'm just so happy that I'm finally here at my little workstation in my house, just coming down from the chaos because, yeah, some days some days can be a little rougher than others. I'm going to go ahead and move the camera up a little bit. I'm so sorry. I should be doing this before I start streaming. I just don't want you to miss out on anything here. Okay. But yeah, you know those days. Some days it's just... Yeah. Okay, and this one I already did the detail too. I already added some gold paint marker to match the outline here. I did the black, and then on the back here, even though you can't see it, I know it's there. I'm going to fill that a little bit because I don't like bare wood. I don't like to know that it's there. That's all good right there. Alright. Let's tilt this a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so let me angle this up so you can see a little better. Alright, and hope you're enjoying the wonderful tunes that's playing in the background there. It is that wonderful royalty-free chill hop on YouTube, and right now we've got the relaxation music that doesn't just help with, you know, chilling, it also helps keep you focused for studying, and that's basically what it says. Now I can't hear it, so I always keep music in my ear, and I like to share with you what's in my ear. Give me just a second here to get this bonded with my bear glue, and I will choose a track to start with on my playlist. I have so many songs on my playlist, but I think today I am going to start with Architects. Death is Not Defeat. That song's got kind of a personal hit for me, so it's very meaningful for me to listen to it. Okay, are you gonna be nice and set, or are you gonna be a little stubborn? Alright, I think it's because I've got the wrong angle here, holding it in a weird position so I can't see the glue. Alright. Oh yeah, you just know those days when nothing goes right, and you just want the day to be over. Yeah, that's my day today. But this is the one thing, the one activity that I just totally look forward to. I wish I could be on here streaming every single day. I'm gonna try really hard to find a way to make that happen, because I just absolutely love building these miniatures. I love creating a whole different world. It's just the coolest thing, because when you look into these, the imagery and the feel, just, it takes you there almost, and it just, your mind can relax, and you can just envelop yourself in all the details, and you know, it's like pretend play for adults, except you're not, you know, talking for dolls or anything. Oh, and speaking of dolls, that's what else I'm gonna do. This did not come with dolls, characters, figures, anything like that, so I decided I am gonna go ahead and sculpt a witch out of my air dry clay, a miniature witch, and I'm gonna go ahead and stream that when I sketch it, because obviously you guys have been here with me for the Luna house build, so why wouldn't I share it? Oh, okay, this one's not working, so we're gonna go to our trusty silicone glue. But why wouldn't I share that with you? I mean, come on. It's the finishing touch to the Luna Magic House. Of course, I want you to be here with me when I create a witch. And that's something else I like doing, is miniature sculpture. There's these little miniature terracotta pots you can get at, you know, big box stores, or online, or you know, depending on the time of year, you can get them at hardware stores. But I like to take miniature terracotta pots that you would put like a tiny cactus in, and I like to take my air dry clay and I like to sculpt. So I'll just stick a wad of clay on the outside and I'll just start sculpting. And I don't know what I'm going to be making. I don't know where it's going to go. I just start. And the last one that I did was a mermaid, and she's wrapped all the way around the terracotta pot. Everything from her spine to the strands of hair to her nails to her eyeliner and everything. Like, I I spare no detail. I love adding detail to what I do, obviously, because I'm doing all this extra imagery and extra detail in this Luna Magic House. Okay, that paper looks a little... Yeah, I don't think I like the paper hanging like that off of that sign right here. So I think what I'll do... I can't pull it off, otherwise it will probably tear. But let me see. So I can get away with it. Nope, it's gonna tear. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just cut where it's meeting up with the sign. That's why it's always good to look ahead on your steps that you're gonna be doing, because when you run into stuff like this, it's like, oh man, what am I gonna do? This bites. There we go. Let me go ahead and snip these. Put that in there, push that through. That silicone is still teasing me with incompletion here. It still hasn't set 100%. This is like the most lightweight element, and it doesn't want to stay still. It doesn't want to stay there. Now I'm going to play around with this a little bit, and hopefully, let's see if I can zoom in on this a little bit, just to give you a little bit more of a view. Let's see. Hello. Okay, that's quite a view. Yeah. Why not? It's fine. Let's bring it over a little bit. Alright, there we go. Alright, so this paper here, I am trying to make look a little better since that sign is there. Alright. So if I move him just a little bit, fold that over. Yeah, it's kind of like the wind caught it. I like that. And it's a little torn, so it looks aged. It's kind of cool. What do you think? Oop. Let's see if I can get it to focus a little bit. You know what? Let me hit the autofocus. I don't like autofocus all the time because it just blurries. Clear, blurry, clear, blurry, clear. There we go. What do you think of that, though? A little bit of a tear in it, but for the most part, I think it looks nice. Alright, back to manual focus, because holy cow. Okay, let's bring this back out. Okay, center this up. Alright. So we've got the sign, and we've got the little crest above the entrance of the sitting room there. Sure that's set nicely. Okay. Okay. Let's see if... Okay. I like to check and make sure that chill hop music's playing, because sometimes it abruptly stops. So if the music stops playing all of a sudden, just let me know and I'll fix it. Sometimes it just goes, sometimes it just stops. Why? I don't know. Okay. We got that. So now... Oh, we're building another roof right here. Oh, super cool. Okay. So we need 2 C29s, paper template 11. Okay, cool. So 2 C29s and paper template 11. Alright. C29s. Go figure. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know. It's this one, right? Yep. So predictable. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start my music in my ear. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Architect. Death is not defeat. That's gonna be what's gonna be in my ear to start with. And then my playlist just goes on and on and on, hundreds and hundreds of songs in one playlist. I'm just just like most people, I live for music. It's such an identifier for me. Beyond relatable, more relatable than I can be with people. Yeah, that's why I love streaming. I can talk to all kinds of people, and it's not in person. Makes it a little bit easier, especially when you have social anxiety. There we go. There's the first one. Okay, gotta be gentle because we do not want to split these. I mean, it's recoverable. You can glue it back together, but man, it just looks awful. There we go. Take my sanding stick here. Close up my bear glue so it doesn't keep drying out right there. There we go. Alright. Yeah, if you know anybody that's on Twitch that would like to watch mini house builds, the majority of these are witchy. Like witchy, metaphysical type, mystical, you know, just that beautiful part of the beautiful side. I mean, I absolutely love it. So if you saw my house, it's like one big museum of an alternative type lifestyle. Because I'm an artist, it never stops. Love it. But yeah, if you know anybody who would like to see these assemblies, just throw them over here to my channel. I'd absolutely love it. And I love having conversations with everybody and getting advice, giving advice, learning something I don't already know. All of that. Okay, in my normal fashion, this color's gotta go. That's what I meant by the extra detail, like all of this. Man, all of this here was wood color on the sides. It just looks, and all this was wood color, wood color, wood color. It just doesn't work. Yeah. It's the little details that create the beauty, in my humble opinion. Yeah. Okay. Now it's in my ear. Fear Factory Edge Crusher. I've been a Fear Factory fan since 1996. They're awesome. And, okay. I'm going to try to remember the vocalist's name. I'm going to say Howard. I'm probably off. I think that's Killswitch. But, the way that the vocalist was found was the other guy was quitting, and this guy they have now, have had for a long time, he was singing in the shower, belting some stuff out, and the drummer, I think Vinny, what was his name, Vinny? No. The drummer was like, dude, you want to be in a band? Okay. Now, if I'm wrong, correct me, but that was the story that I read a long time ago about how he ended up being the vocalist for Fear Factory. But I love Fear Factory. They have this just awesome cyborg metal feel. I call it digi-metal. And if that offends anybody, I don't mean to. That's just my term. It's not something that I label them as. It's just, I listen to so many different types of metal, I have to categorize them. Like, you know, thrash metal and, oh my gosh, thrash metal, hoppy metal, like hop ones that got the really cool beats that you can just jump to in the pit. Then you got obviously the heavy metal. Then you've got the melodic metal, Swedish metal, like Nevermore, Evergrey, Soilwork. They're great. Yeah, if you got some favorite bands and you're checking me out here, feel free to share your favorite bands or vocalists or genres. We may not listen to the same thing, but we may have some cool stuff to talk about when it comes to the passions of our favorite genres. Because I pretty much love whole lot of stuff. I'll listen to anything from my metal to 90s country to Eminem, Bone Thugs. I mean, yeah. I'm kind of all over the place. Just depends on my mood. Oh, and opera. Fan of the opera. And then the soundtrack, my favorite movie of all time, Sweeney Todd. That soundtrack is played quite often when I'm in the kitchen making grub for the family. So, no place like London. Oh no, it's gonna be stuck in my head. Even though I'm listening to Fear Factory in my ear, that is gonna be stuck in my head now. Go figure, right? I know this takes a lot longer. Like, I should have had these walls built and had the little details put on it by now, but I'm not building this in a hurry. You know, I'm not putting this together to quickly be done with it to move on to another one. So, technically, if I didn't spend my time doing all this kind of stuff, I'm sure it would have been done by now. But I've got to do it right. I've got to do it to my standards. Otherwise, what's the point of doing it? I mean, I love streaming, and even if everybody on here said, "Oh my God, I just want to see it put together," I'd still take my time with this. And I love all of you, but I gotta do it. I would not be true to myself if I just threw it together just to see it completed. I'm not molded that way. I never have been. But yeah, sorry if I'm speaking weird today. Like I said, it's been a long day. You know, the case of the Mondays, as they say in Office Space. I mean, I should never have said that. But it's been such a cruddy day, that phrase, case of the Mondays, is pretty appropriate. Because I hate that line. And I'm using it. So that should tell you what kind of day I had. What kind of day did you guys have? You have a good day, a fun day, productive day, boring day? Feel free to let me know what kind of day you had. Like I said, my favorite part of today was popping down at my workstation here and hitting stream. Because I get to fall away into my build here and talk to all you awesome guys and gals. I look forward to this every single day. And I can't always stream every day, and it's a bummer when I can't. But I try to get on here as much as I possibly can. I need to come up with a consistent schedule. That way everybody knows when I'm going to be on, so it's a predictable thing, and I have a lot more friends coming by. That'd be cool. When I say friends, I just mean anybody that's following me or anybody that strikes up a convo with me. I don't mean like people I know in real life that are on my channel. No, nothing like that. Okay, add a little hint of this color all the way around so it complements the sides. I should probably do a rhinestone in this hole too. But this time, I'm going to be smart, and I'm going to see if that rhinestone fits, or if it falls through. If it falls through, I got to put that really cool holographic cellophane in there. Okay, you're going to be like that. I see. Alright. There we go. Are you going to fall through, or are you going to stay put? Oh, you're a stay put. Sweet. So I'll go ahead and get you glued on now while I'm filling the wood on this other side here. Awesome. Love it when it works out that way. Okay. It's going to have to be the top tweezers. Sometimes the adhesion on my finger works pretty well, but other times, not so much. There we go. Spread that out a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Right there in the middle. That way it can dry and set while I'm working on this other one. But yeah, if you do put a comment up here and I don't answer right away, it's because I have to look over to the left to see you. So if you say something and I'm just continuing to talk, as soon as I turn my head and see it, I will answer you promptly. Usually when I stop doing something for a second, I'm glancing over, so I'm not going to sit there and ignore the chat for 20 minutes at a time. It's more like probably 45 seconds or so. I don't know if I want to put that number to the test, but that's just my assumption. Now, like, I'm going to be paranoid looking at it even more. Alright. Now in my ear, we've got 7 Dust. Terminator. Coming together so nicely, though. I'm really proud of how it's looking. Just using this color of my paint marker so much, I'm gonna have to just get this replacement color. Look how. That's okay though. And if you've been hanging out on my channel for a little bit, you know that my husband and I are working to rebuild my motorcycle. I got a 97 Suzuki Savage that we got for a swap. So my husband, he's got a super sport bike. He's got a GSX 1300R, or otherwise known as Hayabusa. But I'm kind of a baby, like an infant on motorcycles, so I'm starting with the cruiser bike just so I can master it. And more than likely, if everything goes well, and yeah, if everything goes well, I'm probably going to end up getting a second gen Busa so my husband and I can cruise together. He's got his sexy lady, not me, the bike. He's got his sexy lady, and I'm going to have my sexy man. And yeah, it's an awesome thing to share your passion with somebody. And he's been into motorcycles and dirt bikes and riding and all kinds of just in-your-face off-road things since he was, like, I think he said 6. So this is a lifestyle, you know. It's always been in his blood. Me, I was the kid that was always begging to get on a scooter or motorbike when I was a kid. No, you gotta go read. It's not for girls. No, we're gonna do this. All the boys would just, like, push me up. No. Oh, you can't do rollerblades. It's too dangerous. Just sit there on the ground and watch us do our moves on the ramp. Oh, okay. So now got my bike, but anyways, the progress on the bike is really awesome because as of last night, all of the parts are thoroughly cleaned. We have all the replacement parts that we need, and the next move, they're squeaky clean, covered with the moving blanket right now. But next weekend, when my husband's off work, we are going to go out there, and we're very first part of the bike, motor-wise, is we are going to reassemble the transmission. Now that it's all cleaned up and good to go, we're going to reassemble the transmission. That's the first one. Now we replaced the forks. Oh my gosh, that was just the forks, and then changed out the fork oil. That was just, oh my goodness. I did not realize that. I mean, that's stuff I'll probably never let bike. Now that we've replaced those forks, probably for the rest of the life of that bike, we won't have to replace them again. So it's pretty cool. But I'm just excited. You know, that's something that he and I can share, and he's sharing his passion with me, and it opens my eyes up to something that I never thought I'd do, and so I absolutely love that man. He takes me to places I never thought I would go. We are a true love story. 19 years, and never a day goes by where we're just not infatuated with each other. It's just, I love being in love, put put it that way. It's so cool. Lucky. Anyways, enough boring talk with that. I don't think anybody wants to hear about that. So, got this. All looking good. I'm going to go ahead and affix one of my black purple rhinestones to this one. Ooh, both sides look a little dull. Which one should I face out? Definitely this side. I'm going to face this side out. Alright. There we go. You know what? I might go a step further. What does this look like? Okay. Then you put a roof on it. Okay, so these posts are going to be highly visible. I think what I'll do, and these are going to be the exterior, the rhinestones. Yeah, because the roof, yeah, you're not going to be able to see them on the interior. Okay. But yeah, on these posts, let's see. Something cool. Let me think here. Let me think. Gotta put something there. Take my old goodies from my last projects that I made. I'm sure I can find something in here I can put on those posts. See, there's some leftover fabric from my last build that I used for the steps. And that went on one of the benches I did for this one. Let's see, on the post, on the post. Oh boy. We're gonna lay it all out here. Oop. Let's see. No, not this, not this. Nah. Lanterns in the train. Hey. It's my poison apple charm. That's not supposed to be in here. Yes, it is. That's right. I had to fix that. This actually goes in the Mia Magic House book nook. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna keep you out. Holy cow. That does go somewhere. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything that I can use? No, that wouldn't look right. This is a complementary color. No. You know what? I might just leave it the way it is. Oh, what if I can do vine? Like wrap vine. Okay, is this any of this from the current house? No. Okay. So I can use this. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do. Put all this away. Oh. Okay, this is what I'll do. Put this back. Yeah. I'm gonna take this brown. I'm gonna wrap it around, spiral style, like barber style. And then I've got some super small polymer clay flowers, I think. Polymer clay flowers. I don't think I'm going to use flowers. I have other polymer clay elements, but for now I'm just going to wrap this around. And we'll see where it goes. Oop. Back over to super glue while I'm at it. I'm not sure if I'll have enough, but let's see. I need 4. Oh yeah, I'll have enough. Alright. I think that'll look really good. Once again, some type of element. Because, I mean, with the witchy house, there has to be a lot of detail. If there's no detail, how is it something, mystical and beautiful? It's not. It's just a house. Nobody wants to see that. They want to see something gorgeous. Take my awesome little sequins. These are my favorite color. Rhinestone type sequins, the black purple. And actually, my motorcycle, we're painting it. This little hint for you. It's a type of paint that changes color based on the angle and the type of light. So I will definitely stand out when I'm cruising on the road, that's for sure. Now, right now in my ear is Motionless in White Disguise. I like to plug the bands because if you've never heard of them, check them out. That's how I found a bunch of music that I just absolutely fell in love with, was other people would say what they were listening to when I watched their videos or something. So I am returning the favor by hopefully hooking somebody else up with a new band that they suddenly love because I mentioned them. Who knows? Okay, this is on the outside, so do this. Okay, we'll wrap it like that to start. And tighten these ends down. Again, this is not part of the instructions. This is just my own addition to this build. Like I said, I love detail, so you'll never see another Luna Magic house that looks like this because this is my own aesthetic flair I'm putting on it. That's what makes it mine. Let's see, you want to bring the swirls in with each other or away? More welcoming if I do it this way, but this way it's symmetrical. Nah, let's go ahead and do it this way. Let's go ahead and wrap it like that. I'm gonna do 3 just like on this one. 2 on this side. It's proportionate though. Nope, that needs to slant more. Okay, yeah, you need to slant more. I don't like that. Yeah, let's start over with this one. Alright, starting over with this. Let's see. We're going to reverse. Yeah, okay. I'm going to reverse it. So, start here. Curl it. And then it needs to come down pretty close to what it looks like over there. It doesn't have to be completely identical. There we go. That's cool. Alright, now we'll tighten these into place here. Perfect. Alright, just a little bit of detail. Now, wish I had. I do. From this particular project, actually. I have moss right here. Alright. Yeah, this was for the herbs in the kitchen and the potion jars. Okay, so take some green and intertwine it, and maybe take some tiny red sequins and make it look like roses. Let's see, I've got handy. I've got purple, my black purple, clear. Oh, and I've got perfect complementary color to go with this house. This might be too big, but let me see. It's too big. But, I mean, it coordinates beautifully, but it's just too big. Aww. A little bit smaller, that would have been awesome. Alright. Did I have my red sequins in here? I got purple. 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 Clear. Clear. Okay, I don't have my reds over here. Okay, so for now I'll do the moss. Ooh, here we go. Little red dots. Okay. Alright. I will get to assembly, I promise, guys. I just had this really cool idea, and I just want to go ahead and implement it here, and then I can move on. But if I don't do it now, I will go nuts until I can work on it. So I'm enjoying this build. I don't want to rush through it. So I've got that. No need to glue it. Wraps around itself very nicely. Yeah, what do you think though? Is that pretty cool? A little bit of wire wrap, and then take this green, kind of intertwine it, and maybe bring it up the sides to look like moss. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna build the walls. Cat's gonna be there. We have another one, which is the sitting room. Light element. Bottom. You know what? I will leave the moss. No, I can do it on both. I can do it on the second story here, or I can do it on the floor and do it up here. I think that would be good. Oh, I love this song. It's from Thou Shalt Not, called If I Only Were a Goth. Oh man, it's hilarious. Alright. There we go. Wrap this around. Nicely. Bring it down a little bit. There we go. All right. There we go. I think that's going to make it look just a little extra detail. I think it's going to be great. All right. Wait, oh, there it is. Here's the red. So on this tiny little build in a tin type do I have it close by? If I do, let me see. Yeah, I do. Okay. These little things right here are actually flowers in this build that I did. This is called a box theater. And you get all the materials and all the elements that you need to build, and then you assemble it in this little bitty box, and then this is what it looks like. So you put together all the tiny pieces, you assemble the train piece by piece, and these little, what I'm going to use here for flowers in the Luna house, which is this. And this one, they were used as flowers right here in the train car, dining cart and the train. They were used as little blossoms for the trees up top. And they were used as ice cream on the ice cream cones in there. Yeah, so this is another little build that I did. I mean, the details start showing up the more you look at it. Like there's lemons and berries and the windmill and the little candy sucker pieces and gumdrops, gingerbread man, clock. I mean, the stuff just starts popping out the more you look at it. And you wire up lighting on this as well. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, it's nice and compact. It's a box theater. So these are perfect for like kids' rooms and stuff. It even comes with a little display stand that looks like a bear. So see, and there's even this right here that I put in there. It's paper with a bunch of candy and stuff in an envelope, and then you would put that in there. It's the Wonka golden ticket. Then you make this book, and that goes in there. And then they have a little story, like a little short story that sets the feel of the whole scene. So it's pretty fun. But anyways, that's what I was trying to show you, is this component I got from this last little build that I did. It was fun. You know, it took a lot more time than I thought, because it's nothing but tweezers. Like every single bit of this, except maybe placing the train, it's all tweezer work. So it's definitely a learning experience. Plus you get these cute little bears. So cool. You get bears with every single one. And actually I have well over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have over 13 more of that type of build. And 7 of them are actually rooms that go on a full house assembly that you build. So that's the those are the only ones that are really not my style, but they just looked so fun to put together. I couldn't resist. So that's why I have them. See, I'm not afraid to try something new. I hope it's not going to get too bright for you. It's really dim for me, but the camera makes it look super, super bright, but it's not. Because the sun is on the far west side and I'm facing south, so it's getting a little dark on my side here. Alright, you know what? If I loosen, I may not even need glue. If I do this right. See what I can do here. So how can you have a witch house without garden, plants, all that stuff? You can't. It's impossible. Open you up. Let's get you in there. Make it look like it's actually growing here, guys, not just that big cluster of green. Okay. little bit of bear glue for this. Okay. Come on. There we go. So we'll take this little bit here. Where'd you go? I dropped it. Okay, take this little bit here. Feed it through. Throw it on the glue here. Take a little piece of it and pull it onto the opposite side. There we go. Alright, now we're going to lock it back up. Oh, the glue did that. Alright, I'm not going to use the shape to put this on. I'm going to use the glue to put them on. Okay. Alright. You don't like that material. Okay. Alright, let's do this again, shall we? Now this part faces out, so that part will be out. This part faces in. Alright. It's just little dot dot dots then. Okay. Little tufts of green. That's a big one. Let's put him over here. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have some stubborn stuff here. That's alright though, I like a good challenge. Thankfully I'm a patient person. I guess I can zoom in a little bit, since basically this is all I'm doing right now. Oh, this one can wrap around on its own. How cool is that? No intervention from me required. If you'll stay put. Don't want to use too much, because I don't want it to overwhelm when I put those little red dots that look like roses. Alright, one last little green here. Alright. Cool, looking good. And then on this side, let me put a little bit on that side. Not a whole lot, but just maybe a little bit, because it's wrapping around, obviously. Okay. So let's split this up a little bit more. Here. Okay, the song on my ear right now is Motionless in White, Another Life. I'll Also a very special song. Okay, here we go. A little bit more greeny. No. Just a little bit here and there. It's kind of cool. It looks viney. Oop, where'd it go? There we go. Yeah, it's like a little vine. Oop. Alright, that's not bad. Yeah. Okay, so now... Vines gotta come from somewhere though, otherwise it looks strange. Trail something down the steps. Yes. Do I have enough green for that? Yeah, I do. I do believe I do. And then downstairs, I will do the purple around, because downstairs right here, we're gonna have another one of those decorative, one of these, but a lot nicer, more ornamental. I'll have the purple wrapped around here and maybe put some flower charms or something right there. Alright, so we're gonna trail some greenery. Okay, let's do a couple little roses though. Well, flowers. Pick these off individually. Kind of go everywhere. Yeah, they kind of go everywhere if you're not careful. Oh, hello. I'm outspoken. Hi, how you doing? Hopefully you weren't sitting there for too long. Sometimes it takes me a minute to look up to see if anybody's in my chat. Alright, how you doing on this Monday? Doing good, awesome. Yeah, today's been kind of an off day for me. I just been looking forward to coming on here. Right, and now I'm gonna go ahead and stick some of these little roses. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, today, like I said, today's been a little bit off, but I made it through, so that's the important part. We all have off days. It's just been a little stressful. Alright. So is this your first time hanging out on my channel here? Kind of curious to see. Oh yeah, that looks good. Yeah, and all these little details are not in the instructions. I mean, all of the instructions say to do basically is just build the structure. I mean, but yeah, I can't do that. I have to have detail. I have to have dimension. I have to have just all the aesthetics. Yeah, because just, ugh. Alright, zoom out. My hand. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm kind of obsessed with my nails. Like, I do my own nails, and they're kind of a self-expression type thing. Sometimes I use nail stickers, sometimes I don't, but it's kind of cool because I've almost got this thing going on here, where I have a different nail design every time I come on, so I think it's pretty fun. Right. Especially the nail polish. Oh yeah, thank you. I have, what is it? Like 2 or 3 cases of nail polish. I can't get enough of it. I've experimented with different color schemes and all kinds of stuff. Alright, so this one is good. I'm only going to do the vine on the back side, but put a couple flowers. So, yeah, so far that looks really good. Got some little flowers, some greenery. Got that little rhinestone up there for a little glitter. A little bit of glimmer. Not glitter. Glimmer. Nice tattoo. Oh, thank you. Yeah. This is my latest one. It's a Black Widow. And it's got the poison apple. Disney poison apple. So, you know, we all know what the Black Widow represents. But with me, it's just one bite. Your dreams could come true. Or I could be your biggest nightmare. It's basically the gist of it. So, kind of fun. And I've got moons, lots of moon tattoos. Can't get enough of those. And obviously, because I'm working on the Luna Magic House. So, I am a child of the night. Well, not really. Not vampiric. Not at all. Alright. Cool. We have any tattoos? I'm not spoken. Tattoos are always a cool thing to talk about because there's stories behind them. And it's amazing how you can see into somebody just based on their tattoos. Oh, you don't have any? Would there be something that you'd like to get someday? Or is that just not your thing? I think I'm the only one. My brothers don't have tattoos. My husband would like to, but he hasn't committed. I think I'm the only one who is brave enough to go for it. Yeah. But after my first tattoo, it became what I call ink therapy. There's something about getting a tattoo. It's just almost meditative. I love it. It's a good stress reliever. Some people go to the spa. Some people get manicures. Nope. I like to get tattoos. Alright, there we go. Get some of the vine on this one, and then go ahead and stick some of those little red flower dudes on there. Alright, nice. Oh yeah. Just a couple of little. Get this here. Well, cool. I think that's pretty cool that my hands drew you to my channel. I never would have thought that that would have been one of the attributes that would make somebody check me out. But yeah, cool. My little themes are appealing. That's awesome. Thanks for hanging out. I love that. Alright. Let's throw this in here. Alright. Yeah, my rings are another thing. I have loads and loads of rings, and I'll switch out my rings all the time too. Like on my on each stream that I do, usually I'll change up the rings so they don't get boring. I always thought it would have been the rings or the bracelets or something that would have caught attention, but the nails, that's pretty cool. I guess I'm still enough with my hands that you can see the detail. There we go. It's interesting. So what are your favorite types of channels to check out here on Twitch? Like, are you more into the gaming or the DIYs like this, or what draws you to the Twitch world? Or do you have your own channel? Like, tell me more. Sorry, I'm always inquisitive. If I'm too intrusive, just say stop. And now we're going to cut out template paper 11, which is that roof. Pay attention to direction. Craft and art. Awesome! That is what I am completely comprised of. I have never really been a gamer. That's more of my husband's thing. But yeah, crafts and art all day long. Yeah, I'm putting together a Etsy shop with all kinds of cool things. It's going to be a little bit before it's put up, but I have like these ghost dolls that have backstories on magnets, and like custom witchy jewelry, and I build a lot of these, so I'll probably end up selling some of my nooks on Etsy eventually when they start overwhelming my shelves here. Nice craft. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And I love building these, so I just figured, hey, why not come on Twitch? And I know I love watching videos of others assembling things, and I like to learn from those videos. I like to learn techniques and all kinds of cool stuff, so that's one big reason I wanted to do a Twitch channel. So hopefully somebody else will get a little bit of inspiration. Okay, that goes on the side of the step. I thought I needed a center, but the directions here are telling me to go right there. Okay. So throw that. Yeah, and I took my acrylic paint marker and filled in. It was all bare wood on the outside here, so I filled it in and made it all match so it's very, very uniformed and much nicer looking. Okay, so we'll put that on there like this. All right, here we go. Time to commit. Use my trusty Bear glue. I use so many different types of glue. This is the Barely Art Precision Craft glue. Then sometimes I'll use Mod Podge depending on what I need to use it for. Then I have the super glue, which is my last choice. And then obviously the old, you know, classic, the Elmer's glue. Everybody's got to have Elmer's glue. And you're going to connect to, wait, do you hit against that wall or to the side of it? Aha. You hit it right there. Okay. So we're going to put a little bit here. Yes, I am in the U.S. I live in kind of the center of the U.S. I'm in Oklahoma. Super, super windy Oklahoma. How about you? You in the U.S. or someplace else? Believe it or not, I have never been out of the country, so it's kind of fascinating. If you're live in a different country, it's like, okay, tell me, I gotta know some stuff. South Asia. Oh, very cool. South Asia. Alright. Let's see, South Asia. What time is it over there? Is it like late at night or... Let's see, you're on that side. So it would be earlier. Is it like mid-afternoon or morning? I'm guessing. Morning. Ah. I was close. Well, awesome. Good morning, and thanks for spending some of your morning here with me. That's very, very cool. I am honored. Absolutely love making new friends on here. Okay, there we go. We got that. All right, right here now it's evening. It's almost 7 o'clock here. Okay. All right, I'm going to put the other side on. And put the roof on. Sweet. Alright, so we're going to flip this, but this is basically what I've done so far. Assembled. Alright, so we've got the library. We've got the library, the sitting area. I filled in all this with color. It was really boring. Any type of like colorful elements you see, that's basically what I did. Monday. Yes, it is Monday evening here. Alright, like the steps, I put the carpet in there. Then on this side, we've got the music, we've got the piano, we've got the books, basically like the entertainment room, I would assume. And in the back here, we've got all that wiring. We've got the kitchen right there. And this is the coolest part. It's got a music box. It's kind of a witchy feel song. Then we've got the bathroom. Well, thank you, I appreciate that, yeah. I absolutely love doing miniature anything. So, and the wiring, it's going to be interesting because there are so many light fixtures in this. This is going to be bright, like really bright. I'm wondering if this could just like literally be a good light for the living room or something. It's going to be bright. All right, this is going to have to come off a little bit, and I'll do a filler because I have my vines there. Pull that and I'll do a filler. you, let's see, your sign. Oh, no, 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 no. That light has to go on this side. Awesome. Make sure this is all even. Alright, there we go. There we go. We'll bring it away just a little bit. Yeah, because this part doesn't really matter. It's on the other side. Yep. Here we go. Man, this, yeah, my channel's basically just it's gonna be just putting together these miniatures and then some book nooks. And then when I finish this house, I'm going to sculpt a little witch and a couple other little people for this Luna house. I'm gonna use my air dry clay and I'm gonna sculpt some people in there. So bring a little reality, a little bit more reality to the Luna house. Because it's cool to have the house, but to not see any people in it, you know, it's like, come on, we gotta have some people. So I am going to create and design a couple of really cool looking witches and figure out where they're going to fit and where they're going to go in the Luna house. But I don't just want them standing here waving. That would be a little like two witches. Hi. That wouldn't really that really wouldn't work all that well. Okay, so now we need the template. Which one was it again? Templates, paper 11. Okay, so we're gonna move you over a little bit. Grab the template. Oops, I don't want to lose these flowers and this greenery because I'm gonna be using that on the first story once the ornate items come in there. Okay, 11. So we're gonna pull this template. Oh, cover up my blue. Template 11, take my little precision scissors here. I bought these specifically for my book nooks because sometimes these little cuts, you just cannot get regular scissors in there. Not gonna happen. And do you have any favorite types of arts and crafts? Like, do you like to make arts and crafts or just watch other people make, or like me? Oh my goodness. Lots of mediums, painting, sculpting, wire art, miniature assembly. Man, oh, I upscale furniture. Like I took an old little miniature, or took an old desk and turned it into this really pretty Gothic Renaissance vanity. So I use that for my makeup stand, which is really cool. I just got a free mirror from somebody. It's a really big oval mirror that goes in the corner. It's on the stand. I'm going to be overhauling that and making it more of a beautiful Gothic look. Alright. Get my pencil for the template. Alright, so now the one in my ear now is Bad Omens, artificial. I don't know if I can say that word on here, but artificial something. If you look up Bad Omens artificial, you'll see it. Alright. And then precision scissors don't go for this, that corrugated stuff. I just use my run-of-the-mill scissors for this. Go. Got that. Somebody tells me I'm going to need a second one. Some of these are open. Attention to A10, cut paper template A10. Okay, so we need two. It's going to go on the other side. And then we're going to have the ornate, just like this one, C101. Okay. So 2 of the corrugateds in C101. So we're going to cut another one. Put those away so I don't lose them. Because, yes, I am the type of person who will misplace something unless I know exactly. Like, I'm not someone who can just lay something somewhere and go, oh yeah, I put it over there. Mm-mm. It has to go in its dedicated spot or it will be gone forever. I will never find it again. It's like this joke that my husband and I have going on. Every time I misplace my iPhone, I'm like, I can't find my phone. And he'll go, here, I'll call it. And as soon as he gets ready to call it, oh, I found it. It's so funny. Alright, now once I get this roof cut out and put on here, I'm going to have to hop off here for a little bit. Got some domestic duties that I must put my attention to. But yeah, feel free to follow my channel, or just if you see me on here again, feel free to stop by and I'll be more than happy to chat it up. Because as you can probably tell, I'm a chatterbox. I love to talk. Alright, now obviously I'm going to fill this because if I see white or anything that doesn't match the element that I'm putting on, it has to be remedied. Again, sometimes you don't see these, but I know they're there, so I have to make them nice. Alright. And again, we're going to do those lines. See, without what I did, it would just look like that. But I'm going to do the tops of these ridges and give it some more detail. Cool. Alright, so now we're going to do the fun part. Add that beautiful detail. A little bit of dimension, a little bit more eye-catching. There we go. Oop. Got caught. Alright, and it's going to go here, and then I know we're going to have some ornamental roofing, so... Oh, and this curves. Do I have another one that curves? No, of course not. Okay, fill that in. Get rid of all that white. There we go. Your turn. You cannot hide from me. Go. Get that put there. Yeah, I think I can actually put the roof on without putting... Yeah, the roof can go on without the ornate trim. Because on the other roof that I did, this was put on before that. This part was put on before the ornate trim, so we're good there. Don't want to lose it. Alright, so get this roof put on, and then I'm gonna hop off here for a little bit, and I very well may be back later this evening. I'm not entirely sure, but I would like to because there's so much that I want to get done. I'm excited to see it done, but it's also cool that as I'm putting this together, I see something where it's like, oh, I have to do that. So it's just, yeah, awesome. And then we have to do my little flare here. Perfect. Alright, and in my ear now is awesome band, Nothing Face, Granny. Rest in peace, Matt Holt, vocalist, passed away a few years ago. They never got the recognition they deserved. Always been one of my favorites. Okay, here we go. Does it want me to... Let's see... When I overhang it... Okay. Just like that, alright. Set at an angle when I do this. Oop. I see more. Shake that up a little bit. I'm gonna have to get another blue there because I think the majority of this house has just been that color. I'm gonna run low on my little paint marker there. Alright. Just like that. Okay. Time for the bear glue. So my arm isn't in the way. There we go. A little better. Yeah. But yeah, this Barely Art Craft Glue, I like it over Elmer's because it's a little bit runny, but it stays in place. The texture is thinner and it bonds super fast. With Elmer's glue, you have to sit there and hold and hold and hold and hold, and sometimes it won't even bond. But this Barely glue is just never going back. Put it that way. It's a great glue. And it even comes with these precision caps, these precision ends for intricate work. Because this glue is mainly for, like, you know, doll houses and things like that, so. But if you've never used it or never tried it before, I would definitely check it out if you're into building things, small things. It's not just wood, it does, oh my goodness. Party decor, glitter, scrapbook, cardstock, decorations, crafts. Okay, so it's mainly just like paperish type stuff, wood paper. Acid-free, photo-safe, dries clear. It's got the precision tips. Flexible, resists cracking. Big one on here. Wrinkle resistant, clump resistant. Super strong hold. And, that's cool, if frozen, it thaws. If frozen, you can use it all year long. Oh, that's so awesome. Crazy that I only found out about this glue not too long ago. I wish I would have known about it way before now. But I'm just glad I found it at all, so. That's kind of cool. Alright. Little thing here. I cut it the wrong direction. It's supposed to be this. But you know what? I think that'll look kind of cool, actually, because it gives it a different texture. So you put it over here, and you have long ways here. That's actually, I actually like that. I'm not gonna cut another one out. I really like that. Really nice. Once again, my hand's on the way. Sorry. I have to glance over at my screen to make sure that you can see. Sorry, but my hand is getting in the way over and over again. Alright. Put that Should I cap it over? Yeah, I'll cap it over. There we go. Sweet, and then it's gonna have a nice, straight, solid seat. Let's see, what's the... It is D88. What? No, that's a sticker. C101. Okay, which one is it? Tell me. C101. Okay. So when I go to put... Oh, right here. Yeah. So when I go to put this on, and this part here, this part sits, just like here. Let me show you. This ornamental part here sits on the top of the roof. And my little oopsie is actually really cool because now it's got a flat surface for that ornamental part to sit on. Which is just going to make it look that much better. Oh, I love making mistakes. However silly that sounds, it's just, oh my gosh, it just makes it look so much better. And it's unique. You know, other people build these Luna houses and they probably have their own unique take on it. And they're all different, but I know that this one is just 100% unapologetically, my design when it comes to the extras. And that just makes it so great. Alright, let me finish filling this, and I really do have to hop off here for a little bit. Really don't want to because I'm having so much fun. But again, domestic duties are calling. Right. Fill you one last time. And you. Perfect. And then I will think of something because of the spiral, that wire that I put there, it's not seating properly right here. So I'm going to think of something to put there to fill that gap. Okay. So today, we didn't get a whole lot done because I just went a little nuts with some extra design work. But today, we've got the walls put up here. We've got the roof, did some extra detail with the rhinestones sign, and obviously did some greenery, put some flowers in there. And then the next time I hop on here, we're going to finish the ornamental trim on this part, and we're going to start putting furniture right here. So this whole section will be done the next time I come on here, because we're going to finish that, finish this, and then we're going to move probably to the bedroom. So progress. Getting really excited. But thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I'm outspoken. If you're still there, thank you so much for spending some of your morning with me. I hope you have a fabulous day there in South Asia, and I will talk to you guys again later.